I want to just be like, how have you not impacted me for the short time that I've been here and I've known you? I feel like I've known you for a really long time. I'm just really happy to say that I've gotten to know you on and off the field and through my core goal meetings and all of that. On the field, you were just really encouraging, and you always pushed me to do my best, no matter how many times I might feel down. And in study tables, you were just always there, joking around, but like know when it's time to be serious. And you always make sure I get my work done. And you always help me do my work and like proofread stuff, and I'm just like really thankful for that. So you've impacted me in like the littlest ways and the biggest ways.
Maddy has given me props on the field.
She's encouraged me to always get better, and she always like complimented me at practice and told me that I'm good.
She has always like pushed me to go faster with running, and she was a role model to look up to.
I think Maddy's impacted me in many ways, but I think the biggest was being a role model for me and coming into college. Obviously it was scary, but I was able to meet her before I came, and like seeing the hard work that she puts on the field excited me that I'd be able to work with her, and she really taught me a lot about soccer and about life and how hard work really gets you far. And the way she acts about her success and so humble and understanding with everything, I think that she impacted me in many ways because of that.
Maddy's impacted me because she's pushed me to be the player that I am today, because coming off an injury was hard, and she's the one person who's like stuck with me through it all and motivated me to get back at it, and now I'm playing, so thanks, Maddy. She's also impacted me to stay humble and positive, even though life's not going your way, but if you stay with it, the outcome's always gonna come out.
Maddy has impacted me because she's very helpful, and she's always positive, and like even if you're in a bad mood, she'll make you feel like you're doing the best that you can, and she knows that you're putting forth an effort even when you feel like you're not. She's just really uplifting.
Maddy has impacted me by just being a positive role model in my life, like just in general, like not just with soccer, like I mean obviously with soccer, but just with everything that she does and the way she like goes about her everyday life. When I see her like in the gym or whatever, like she's always just like really happy and stuff like that, and she motivates me to like be a better person on and off the field.
Okay, Maddy has impacted me because she never lets you like give up or anything. She always has like new ideas on how you can get better with like workouts or soccer or like study tips or anything. She's awesome, and she's always so encouraging, and I just love her.
And she doesn't like only care about us as a soccer level. She cares about our school, us as people. She's not afraid to like adjust like workouts or anything individually. Mm-hmm. So I think she goes above and beyond for us.
For sure.
She's definitely impacted all of us for the better.
Yes.
Maddy has impacted me in a lot of ways that I don't think she even realizes. On the field, she is an amazing soccer player and coach. So having the opportunity to be coached by her for the past 2 years has been so great. And then off the field, I just feel like she is supportive in everything that we do, no matter what it is, whether she knows anything about it or not. She's just very supportive, and I love that about her.
Maddy Evans has impacted my life because she knew the right things to say to us girls when Coach Brown or Coach Urengo like couldn't say the right things to us. Like they would just kind of say something, but Maddy knew exactly what to say.
Maddy, you've impacted me very deeply. You've made me love soccer more now that I can talk to you about Premier League teams, La Liga, U.S. Women's National Team, NWSL. You impacted me when you scored on Hope Solo. Best day of my freaking life.
Did you even know that?
Yeah, you impacted me a lot. Goodbye.
Maddy has impacted me in so many ways.
if I were to sit here and list all the times that Maddy has impacted me, I would be doing probably a 7-hour video. So I'm just going to focus on, some of the main ones that I'll never forget, the things that she really did to make my experience with soccer and in college, one to remember. Her knowledge of the game, she's got an incredible resume of experience with soccer. So every time she gave me advice, every time she pointed me in a certain direction, I took it. I was like, okay, this girl knows what she's talking about. I'm gonna listen to her. And every time I did take her advice, she produced results for me, and it was really cool to see. A couple times during my sophomore year, we would go out after practice or on an off day, and we would shoot. Because I was struggling with my shooting, and she was showing me some techniques and helping me figure that out. And then next season, even at the end of that season, I scored a lot more goals. And actually, at the beginning of this past season, I came up to her and wanted to do more shooting, but she pretty much told me that I got this. Like I don't even need practice anymore, and I owe all that to her. That was her 100%, and so she really impacted my ability, to be a goal scorer now, and I can't thank her enough for that. Her caring attitude, just especially with that, like taking time out of her day to, come and shoot, soccer balls with me for 20 minutes. That's something that it's hard to find in people, and the fact that she was so willing to do that shows me that she's, one of the best coaches I've ever had, and I can't thank you enough for all the advice and the impact that you had on my soccer experience and just my life in general too. So thank you.
Maddy's impacted my life in so many ways. Since day one, she's been someone that I can trust. I instantly trusted her and knew that I could go to her about anything and I would get an honest response. She's been an incredible role model, someone that I really, really look up to. She's just someone that I strive to be like, because she's just been great this entire time.
Maddy has impacted me in such a positive way by giving me more confidence on the field to achieve those goals and scoring. She just given me confidence to do better in my ability to play.
Alright, Maddy impacted me in such a positive way. Even though I was on the sidelines, I still got to see all her good comments, and I believe that'll help me when I can go back and return to play.
Always pushed me to is that you've always pushed me to do better than I know I can, and you made me into a better player and overall a better person because you kept telling me, Sean, I know you can do better than this, try again, and you're such a good role model that just looking at all the work you put in makes me want to put in that work as well.
You have seriously impacted me in so many ways. It's ridiculous, but I'm so grateful. I would have to say some of your biggest impacts on me has been as a player and as a leader and just as a person. As a player, you impact me by being a role model and showing me how to push myself on the field and to give my all every day, every practice, every workout. I really appreciate that. And then as a person and leader, you've taught me how to lead this team and just how to be a better person in general. You've given me so much amazing advice, and I'm so thankful for that, and I'm so thankful for you.
Macy, I would describe Maddy in one word as, I would like to describe her as humble.
How would you describe Maddy in one word?
Badass. Describe Maddy in one word.
Professional.
One word to describe Maddy Evans.
Smiley.
Hot.
I'm supposed to describe Maddy in one word, but I honestly can't. There's too many words to describe her. She's just an amazing person, and I wish she wouldn't leave.
My one word to describe Madeline. Duh. She's a stud on every aspect of life. Soccer, person, doesn't matter. She's just a stud.
She's just Maddy. She's great.
Yeah.
She's gold. She's golden.
Since it's so hard to pick just one word for Maddy, I'm going to go with great, because she's just a great person, great role model, great motivator. She's great, she's a great GA, she's a great coach. Everything she does is just so extraordinary because she works so hard for everything.
If I had to describe Maddie in one word, it would probably be humble, just because she's so accepting of everyone that's around her, and like she just does everything with such like a great attitude, and I admire that about her.
I'd say dedicated. She's dedicated to everything she does. She's dedicated to us. She's dedicated to her job. She's dedicated to her job as a GA, to school, and I think that's the most word I've used to describe her.
Allison? I would say she is humble, because Sarah stole my word. So she's humble and dedicated and everything else. That's amazing. So yeah, there's a lot of words to describe Maddy, but I love her.
A word that comes to my mind would be rad.
If I had to describe Maddy in one word, I would say motivational.
Is the definition of a leader. You know, she is someone that you can look up to, not just in the game of soccer, but also in real life. You know, I hope that someday I can be just as determined and have half the work ethic that she has in both soccer and everyday life. And I hope that, you know, our next coach or whatever, you know, is half the leader that you are, Maddy. And I just want to thank you for that, because, you know, leaders are hard to find sometimes, and I just want you to know that, you know, you are the definition of a leader. So thank you.
It would be determined, because like I said, you're always willing to go the extra mile. Like I would see you waking up at like 5 or 6 a.m. and running miles and miles just to prepare for the season that was coming a year later.
If I had to describe Maddy Evans in one word, it would be electric.
Describing Maddy in one word, I think she is inspirational.
Absolute beast.
Inspiring. Watching her do what she does and watching her work really hard for this upcoming season she has is just awesome. And I think it just, like, I can speak for the whole team when I say, like, it inspires us, it pumps us up, especially going into my senior year. You know, you watch her and you just, like, strive to work that hard, you strive to be like that. So yeah, it's just, like, inspiring to watch her do what she does, and makes you want to do the same. So yeah.
I have to say, my favorite thing about Maddy is how hard she works. You know, she's always working hard to be the best on and off the field. You know, she also has the best personality off the field. She's also the best person to talk to off the field. And she's, you know, we share the same love for this dog named Fiona, and I had to say it's really inspirational, and it's a gift to share with Maddy. I wouldn't want to share that with anyone else. Maybe the rest of the soccer team, but maybe Maddy Evans also. So, yeah, Maddy's also probably the most fit person ever, and that's pretty inspirational, and I have to say that is one of my favorite things about Maddy, is she's an inspiration to being super fit. As you can tell, I have proof. She likes to make our workouts. The workout wall here, inspired by Maddy Evans, with the complete month of February. That is all you, Maddy. And I wouldn't want it any other way. So, yeah, Maddy's inspiration is fitness, and I wish I could be as fit as Maddy, and one day I hope to be as fit as Maddy. It might take, you know, some years, but I'll be there, right up there with you one day.
My favorite thing about Maddy is her beautiful smile.
Is her music choices. She introduced us to so many new songs, and I love all the different songs and music she introduced us to.
That's her awesome style. I would say her work ethic. She's, again, been a huge role model to all of us, and just like the way she works so hard in her off season, and how she always encourages us to just get the most out of every workout and everything that we're doing. It's just awesome, and so like encouraging and inspiring to watch, because it just makes all of us on the team want to be like that, and it's only just going to bring us success, hopefully, just like it does her. So yeah, her work ethic is definitely my favorite.
She's really the only other person who gets excited over musicals and Broadway with me. I wouldn't say she gets excited, but she at least will listen and talk to me about that, so that's pretty cool.
How we share music, it shows a different side of us other than the soccer side.
I love Maddy Evans.